course, and
hypocritical.
they keep spewing out more and more emissions. Though allegedly China will do something about emissions at some point. Don't worry about that. To be fair, SA Power Networks, formerly ETSA, the Electricity Trust of South Australia, was privatised in the 90s. And I believe Kelly's owned by the Chinese, and that's never particularly posed a problem. But we should be asking the question, in the era of modern warfare, which is what we're moving into now, it's not going to be fought with guns and ammo and bombs and jets and this sort of, maybe in later stages it will. But certainly the beginnings of any war in the future are going to target power, they're going to target telecommunications, basically.
Yeah, basically the plot of Die Hard.
And that's how you'll bring down a country. Yeah. So surely we should be really concerned, and whether you ban it or you have to run the ruler over these things to the nth degree, we should be going, do we really want a country like China, particularly a Chinese government-owned company, being involved in the provision of power in Australia?
And it's not the future, it's now. Peter Jennings from the Australian Strategic Analysis says the Third World War has begun. It is a cyber war and it's going on now. We are under attack in cyber terms now from foreign powers. So it's already happening. So you're quite right. If we imagine, what that huge battery is in Adelaide, it's huge field full of lithium batteries. You know what they do? They explode. It will be not pressing a button turning off the power, it will be pressing a button causing a massive explosion and fire in Adelaide. And imagine if they flish the button to turn off every Chinese EV driving in Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane. Those cities would go into gridlock because there are just enough around to lock up the place. So part of the answer is we need to be better at cyber warfare. We're engaged in it now. Xi Jinping has made it clear he wants to dominate the world, starting with complete dominance of the Asia-Pacific region. He's working really hard at it. Clearly we're a target, and we are busy spending all of our time being nice to China and being told, you're a handsome boy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, our government are doing it. There's three easy steps that our government do to make this possible. One, they indoctrinate children from a very young age into believing that the world's going to end in 2 years. So they create this climate crisis within kids.
We'll talk a bit more about that later.
And then two, we have education systems that don't teach children about any kind of, generation of energy. They don't teach about industrial machinery. They don't teach any of that. And then three, they get these people to then vote. And they vote in these politicians who are in bed with these systems and reaping the benefits of it.
Are we talking about the Chinese system or ours?
Our system.
There may be some
That's how they do it.
At some point. Yeah. Though, you know what, look, if there's anywhere that could cope, if we're going to take a positive away from this, if there's anywhere that could cope with China turning the power off, it's probably South Australia, because remember it happened back in 2016-17
right, yeah.
where the entire state lost power. And you know what they did after that? They built a big battery. And you know who built that one? Elon Musk.